So Paul, you are an expert on dreams and dream interpretation, so this is actually a great topic for us today. I have a friend who keeps having these nightmares, recurring nightmares, and I'm just wondering what causes nightmares, Paul, or why is that happening?
Well, everybody has nightmares from time to time. Actually, statistically, they say that women and young children are more likely to have nightmares.
Really?
Yeah, it doesn't mean that adult men don't, but statistically. And some of the reason for that, it might be a sense of vulnerability.
Yeah.
Feel vulnerable. A nightmare is a negative story that your mind tells you while you're asleep. And why does it do that? Well, you're dreaming anyways. Mm-hmm. So why can't you dream of bunny rabbits running around the field and Nice things.
Yeah.
It shows that there is a worry element in the mind already. And what it is, it's collecting data and information. And if you're watching something before you go to bed at night, like something, a horror film, that is data and information that's freshly delivered into your subconscious mind. So when your subconscious mind is now thinking about being worried and being in a negative space, it will immediately use some of that data that you have been exposed to.
Yeah.
But also, it will match it to stuff that was there already. So if you had a trauma, for example, childhood trauma or something bad happened, your mind takes in the most recent thing and goes, this is more of it.
Yeah.
And it makes a bigger dream.
Yeah.
And your subconscious mind is not trying to annoy you, it's not trying to upset you, it's trying to process.
Yeah.
And sometimes the emotions that go with that process are cathartic. You might wake up with a jump or a fright, or some people might be crying. That is healthy to get it out, get the thing out. But it's also useful information because it's your subconscious mind telling you there's something wrong down here. You need to take action to fix it.
Excuse me, absolutely. When I was doing my EMDR training, which is largely neurologically based, I suppose, treatment for trauma, that was one of the things that our lecturer talked about mostly with the dreams and with the subconscious part of your brain. All of those memories are really suppressed there.
Yeah.
So they are jumping up saying, deal with me.
Yeah.
And, things coming into your dreams or your nightmares are an indicator, I suppose, of stuff that's buried in your subconscious and that needs to be dealt with.
Yes.
Do you think, Paul, that we cause our own dreams, or do you think that there is another entity or,
whatever about another entity or the universe or God or anything else like that, we need to take responsibility for the content of our own dreams.
Okay.
God doesn't, or the universe doesn't pick on you and says, right, I'm giving you a load of bad dreams.
Yeah. It's not like a big friendly giant going around dropping dreams into our heads.
What it is your mind has taken in an experience and is trying to make sense of it. And you could have an identical twin who's gone through the same experience that you have, but process it entirely differently.
Yeah.
So dreams tell you a lot about yourself, how you are set up, where you feel vulnerable, where you feel flawed, and it's very, very useful data and information. So I tell people, you don't need to be afraid of your dreams, even the nightmares. It's very, very useful information, because if there was something wrong with one of your kids, wouldn't you want to know? It's bad news, but wouldn't you want to know so that you could fix it? In the same way that if there's something wrong in your subconscious, you would like to know so that you can take steps to fix it.
So some of the most common dreams then, Paul, will probably be around like killing people in your dream, for example.
Or being killed.
Or being killed yourself, being chased, or hunted down by some menacing character. What are they generally about, or is there a generalisation that goes along with those kind of dreams?
Well, what I would say is if somebody reports a dream, say, of being pursued by somebody, a menacing character, more often than not the person doesn't actually grab them or catch them in the dream. They wake up just before it's about to happen. So that is useful information in itself, because it's telling you the thing that you fear the most is probably not going to happen.
Okay.
But it is a valid fear.
I love that.
And then your mind is telling you that what is the feeling that you come away from the dream with. So people say it's fear, it's anxiety. But if you kind of get into it, get them to come up with other descriptive words that might say something else that will kill. Then you say to them, where else did you feel that feeling? And they might go, oh, geez, that was the way I was in school. I remember the teacher picked on me and the teacher used to give me a hard time. I used to dread going to school. And then you kind of go, well, how are you in work? Oh, my boss doesn't like me. So your mind is going, teacher, boss, same person, same kind of person. this is the thing, you are being assailed, you're being somebody's putting pressure, coming after you, pressure, and go,
Oh my God.
oh yeah, that's what it is. And once the dream is understood,
Yeah.
it stops.
Brilliant. I love that. That's a really broad understanding of the whole thing. Like, because oftentimes I would be thinking, right, if the menacing character has a face, then you know who it is.
Yeah.
You have an
They
idea,
don't
it's
have
a
a
clue.
face.
But usually they don't.
Yeah.
So I wonder, is that like, you know, the way Freud and Jung, especially Jung, created the archetypes and the different parts of our person? You know, is that a part of our person that we're trying to get away from?
Yeah.
It's something that changes.
It's definitely a part of you, whatever, been somebody else who actually physically bullied you or annoyed you.
Yeah.
It can be. But it's almost as if the dream creates a generic space for the face to be in, and then you sometimes, especially in a recurring dream, it might develop as you work with the therapist. It might develop, and then in the third time you have to dream, the thing turns around and it has a face, and it is your teacher, or it is your father, or it is your boss, or it is that, and then you get into, well, have a bit of dialogue with them. And I get people to do this in hypnosis, to relive the dream and get into moving it on, confronting. Stop running. That's a strategy.
Yeah.
Doesn't resolve things. It's a strategy. Stop running, turn around, talk to the beast.
Wow. Face it.
Yeah, because you have nothing to fear, only yourself. The beast is you.
Yeah.
Whatever about being your boss or your teacher or an ex or whatever, it is an aspect of you, as Jung would have said.
Yeah.
So nightmares are extraordinarily useful.
Yeah, they are actually, aren't they? Yeah. So what would you say are the most common ones then for people yourself?
Well, one of the most common ones is maybe it might start off as being in a situation where you feel a little bit anxious, and then you might be aware of some being or something coming at you and you can't move. Your feet are stuck in concrete or mud, or you're sinking and you can't get away from the thing. Yeah. And that is your mind telling you are currently stuck in a situation that you feel you can't get out of.
Wow. I had a dream last night, Paul.
Oh, right, okay.
Can I tell you about
Go on.
it? Okay. This is totally off the cuff now. He doesn't know anything about this. I had this dream last night that I brought the children, my 2 children at home at the moment, and I brought them to a kind of one of these kind of secluded beaches, and it was really beautiful, but the water was really deep. But then when we got into the water, it was fine. And we were swimming around, and it was closed off from the sea, so it was relatively safe. But then when it was time to go, I was, trying to gather up their iPads and their phones and everything that were buried in the sand, and all our stuff that we brought with us, it was buried in the sand and never gone running off. And I was like, no, come back, the road is dangerous. And then I couldn't find a bag to put all the stuff in, and I was trying to carry it, and the next thing then, something really bad was happening, like a tsunami was coming or something, and I woke up.
Wow. Okay.
What do you think is going on there?
What was the feeling that you came away from the dream with, if you were to give it one word?
Overwhelmed.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's the tsunami in the dream. It isn't just a kind of a shower of rain, it's a massive big bloody thing coming. It's going to overwhelm you, it's going to destroy everything, it's going to turn the world upside down. You start off with look for the elements that are unique to the dream that don't necessarily have to be there. So your mind, if you start off from the premise that your mind is capable of dreaming of anything, you could have been on the Star Trek Enterprise around a planet somewhere, but you didn't. You are on a secluded beach. It doesn't have to be secluded, and you're with your kids. It doesn't have to be with your kids. You could have been there alone. You could have been there with anybody.
Yeah.
So it's a safe space for you and your kids. It's cut off from the sea, so they're not going to drift out to sea and you're not going to lose them, so it's a safe place. Water can be got to do with emotions, because the tears are water, the body's made of water, so it's probably an emotionally safe place for you and your kids. So while at first the water is deep, there are things that you're not sure of that could potentially be threatening or dangerous. You realise, actually it's okay, it's fine. But you seem to be the only one in the dream that's taking responsibility for anything. So the kids are off, and then you kind of go, I need to make sure that the iPads and that do. So it doesn't have to be iPads. It could have been sandwiches. It could have been a bucket in space, but it's iPads and the things like that. So what is their association to that? Is it their education? Is it their entertainment? Is it to keep them amused? Is there, who are they connected to online? All those kinds of things. And that's kind of muddled. It's not very clear because it's kind of buried. So you know some of it, you know it's there, but you can't quite get it all together.
Oh, classic.
And then while you're trying to do that, they've gone off doing other things. They've gone to the road. That's you potentially doing the mother thing, looking out for potential dangers as regards your kids. You're trying to protect them. So that's what your dream is about.
God, isn't that class, isn't it? Yeah, because they're just back to school today now.
Oh,
and Mia's starting in a new school. Yeah, so that makes total sense.
Yeah.
I love it. That was so cool. Post your dreams down below in the comments for Paul, and he might give you a little. He'll pick one or two, and
give me as much detail as possible.
Yeah.
Don't give me a 1-sentence dream. I had a dream about a dog. Did you know the dog? Was the dog vicious? Was it attacking you? How do you feel about dogs? Where was it? Was it at the old house you grew up in? Was it? Give me as much detail because it helps me set a context.
Yeah, I love that. Oh my God, that was so exciting.
We're the Happy Hitters. Like us, subscribe to us, and we'll talk to you soon.